Senorita, nice to meet her. You want take a drive, now the Benz it's sweeter. The dress you have on expensive, and it really show off your extensive features. First of the face here, the voice, you don't know, say a coach, I say, for the coach, I say, shut up. And today, we have the violent backstory of the Rudest diss track, Abzsav, Teewizz turn. Diss tracks, cause it's table turn 2.0 and 3.0 and all of them something, yeah. And dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways. Like, I don't know why I like singing that, dog. It's cause of the cartoon game, the game that it come from, Dumb Ways to Die. That's why it's stuck in my head, bro. But anyway, with Kid Nerd, a long time we don't react to a Kid Nerd video. You know, I'm getting back into the whole, you see me, scene and everything. Even though this is from July still. And we've been reacting to the Teewizz turn and stuff like that from then. So we know what's going on, but let me hear what him have to say. Hit the like button, jump in the comments, and subscribe to me. You don't know, subscribe so we can hit 5k and at a live k, you don't know. Gang.
UK drill fans are going wild right now after a West London rapper called Abzsav dropped probably the rudest 3 songs to ever come out. In today's video, we are going in.
Bro, that pass rude, bro. That's disrespectful. That's blasphemous. That's, bro, you can't, I don't know if you reach up in a, Jana with them song there, bro. You might have to end up in Jahannam, I swear.
To the backstory of these 3 diss tracks, which will clear up a lot about why they are so violent. Let's get into it.
Aye, Kid Nerd, you know how long I'm gonna see this? Intro, Kid Nerd, intro.
So if you're not up to date, like I said before, West London rapper Abzsav just dropped 3 of the rudest diss tracks that ever come out. So rude and disrespectful.
Wait, what them blurring out right here on him waist? What them I say? Him have the tick. Hold on there. Him tuck it now him waist. Alright, remember top mine. Hold on there. Him tuck it. Bro, what is this on his waist, bro? It's probably not even anything. He's probably just sagging.
The rapper Abzsav just dropped 3 of the rudest diss tracks that ever come out. So rude and disrespectful that it's even opening the question of if dissing the dead should be illegal. Now I know a couple of you guys probably have not heard the songs, so I put them on.
No, you can't make that illegal still because a lot of songs and a lot of like favorite bars or favorite flows have reference to dead people in it. So it's a part of life, bro. Death is a part of life. Get used to it.
On the screen now, but
I don't mean it like that, like in the music.
We'll be breaking them down and going through the history behind all of this. So the rapper who dropped these tunes is a rapper called Abzsav. He's from an area called Norfolk, at the edge of West London. And from the outside,
apparently there's Norfolk, you so tired, you got jump, they inspired stuff for law, step with a numb and a fucking walk. Sorry, I had to sing that.
It doesn't look like the worst area, but Norfolk is home to Abzav's gang, N Gang. N Gang is also part of a bigger gang across the London borough of Ealing, which is a collective of members from towns in Ealing called Southall, Greenford, and of course Norfolk. The reason they're called 156 is because the areas covered in the gang are UB1, UB5, and UB6 postcodes. 156 beef quite a lot of West London, especially its surrounding areas, but they're mainly into it with a gang from Rayners Lane, which is a 7-minute drive from Norfolk, where Abzsav is from. But 156 are better known.
Like, one thing though, 7-minute drive, I can understand. You understand? Not a far distance away, but a 7-minute drive, I can't just get up and go walk to the up block in like 10 minutes. I can't do it. It's a 7-minute drive. You understand? But when niggas is beefing and it's literally like one main road that separate the blocks them, I'm like, what's even the point of this beef, dog? Somebody can try get them to squash it or something. Like, bro, you're literally right beside each other. But anyway, I just, from the 6-7 video where I saw that.
Known for their feud with another gang from West London called CGM, which is infamously the gang of the big rapper Digga D. And despite the beef between Rayners Lane and 156 being more personal, most people are probably familiar with CGM and 156 issues, mainly just because CGM...
It's just internet stuff, dog. What was 60 saying I'm plugged in? I'm so sad that, not sad, but disappointed that I listened to the 60 plugged in before I reacted to it on the channel. But at the time, I wasn't in the reaction like space, but when the man say, We don't beef CGM no more. It was all just verbal abuse. We don't beef 1011 no. We don't beef CGM no more. It was all just verbal abuse. I was like, I knew it, bro. It was all internet stuff.
Are much more well known than Rainer's Lane, with CGM rapper Digga D hitting mainstream type of views on his songs, and other members like Rack 5 and Horrid 1 hitting decent numbers as well. But a big reason to do with CGM's blow up on the scene was actually to do with 156. CGM burst onto the scene around 2016 to 17 under their old group 156. CGM.
Is this Teewizz in this video a long time? Well on there. From Play for the Pagans, Teewizz and them apart, I think after him link with Russ.
First onto the scene around 2016 to 17 under their old group's name 1011, and they blew up faster than any other group at the time, gaining millions upon millions of views in some of their first songs as a group. But one of the main reasons for CGM's blow up was due to a murder which took place in the beef between Rainer's Lane and 156. On April 11th 2017, a 156 member called Teewizz barely even just walked out of his Norfolk home until he was approached by two Rainer's Lane members. Teewizz was heard arguing
barely walk out of house
out of his Norfolk home. A 156 member called Teewizz barely even just walked out of his Norfolk home until he was approached by two Rainer's Lane members. Teewizz was heard arguing with the two Rainer's Lane members before he was stabbed in his stomach. The two attackers then fled the scene, and sadly Teewizz died later that day. CGM blew up a lot on their early songs due to this death, with CGM mocking him in every song, making the name Teewizz a well-known name in the UK just off his death.
Bro, like literally in Digga song 2K17, man say, we had London screaming, they don't care about what it means. And it's facts, bro. People that don't even know nothing about Wagwan is just saying, like, I'm not gonna say it, bro, but you know what I'm saying? You know when he did that. And you're like, damn. Like, even if I don't know who he is, it just make me want to say it. But after I know everything, I ain't gonna say that shit.
CGM even mocked Teewizz so much that members were even banned from saying his name in any future songs. One of the killers of Teewizz was a Rainer's Lane member called T-Rose, and him and the other guy actually managed to beat the murder case due to self-defense. After beating the case, T-Rose then went on to make a drill song about the murder, while also recreating the scene of the murder in the music.
Bro, somebody re-uploaded the video and said R.I.P. T-Rose, dog. Like, this road shit, man. Stay inside, man.
Went on to make a drill song about the murder, while also recreating the scene of the murder in the music video. And even while years went by after Teewizz's murder, 156 members were still out to get him. T-Rose moved around 3 hours from London to a small town called Telford. 156 caught wind of this and rid out 3 hours to Telford, caught T-Rose and shot him to death.
Bro, I did not know that it was 3 hours away. Well, on there, let's look at this Google Maps. 3 hours 9 minutes, 2 hours 25 minutes. Them money are serious, bro. Them money are take vacation trips, road trips to catch bodies, bro. Bro, me never yet. No, lie. That I'm not Jamaica enough time. But literally, I just read a story about somebody in Manchester got trailed from Kingston and get shot up in a Manchester. No, sir. Anyway, but you know, 2 hours away, 3 hours away, and still have all of the drive, literal drive and energy to go over there and still get the pack. Hey, man, if that's your job and that's the enthusiasm where you have for your job, I can only respect it, bro. I can only say, hey, do your thing. I ain't gonna do it, though. I'm staying inside.
Moved around 3 hours from London to a small town called Telford. 156 caught wind of this and rid out 3 hours to Telford, caught T-Rose and shot him to death 3 years after the murder of Teewizz. 2 hours before T-Rose's death on the 13th of October. Back in London, another batch of 156 members were also driving around Hayes with a shotgun and revolver, looking for members of another rival gang to
Wait, is it another... Well,
13th of October. Back in London, another batch of 156.
Okay, another batch. I thought it was, like the man them drive go all the way out or deal with the thing in London first and then say, yo, drive all the way go to Telford. I could find him. Hey. No, it's two different sets. Because if it was the same guys do it 2 different drills in the same day, 3 hours apart. That's crazy. Like 3 hours that way and then you come back 3 hours this way and you're still drilling. 6 hours worth of traveling and you're still drilling. No, dog.
Members were also driving around Hayes with a shotgun and revolver, looking for members of another rival gang to 156 called Purple Haze, when they spotted someone who allegedly had links to the gang called Shaq. The members in the car then proceeded to shoot Shaq multiple times with the revolver, sadly killing him on the scene. The car
man said multiple times. Like when you add these things in, you could have just said they saw him and shot him. When you say roll down the window and shoot him multiple times, like bro, is imagery you're putting out right here, you know. Description, you know, my brain is working. You can't do that. Don't do that. Cause I'm gonna have nightmares.
was then dumped, doused with petrol, and burnt a few miles away from the shooting. 5 people have been charged with this murder so far, including a 13-year-old boy, but are yet to go to trial. Abzsav mentions both teams.
That's how you know, like, feds must have some information or something, you know, cause how you linking a 13-year-old to the crime?
Including a 13-year-old boy, but are yet to go to trial. Abzsav mentions both Teewizz and Shaq's murder in his Table Turns 1 song, saying 24 hours 2 got dropped. And even at the start of his second diss track, he mocks T-Rose by pretending he's a skeleton. The reason for this was because a couple years back, CGM member Horrid One mocked Teewizz by pretending he's a skeleton of him. See, a year before the double murder of Shaq and T-Rose, the tables were very much turned in this feud. Now if you listen to
no pun intended,
the CGM rapper Digga D's tunes, you'll probably hear or see him mentioning a guy called Jojo, or you might have seen him with a diamond ring with the words Free Jojo engraved in it. Well, Jojo was a Rainers Lane member who was getting into it heavy with 156, so much that the feds had to relocate him more than an hour away from Rainers Lane to East London and Ilford to keep.
So, brother, the man they move T-Rose gone and the man they move Jojo gone. Brother, man, them affair move everybody out of the ends when them a beef 156. What is?
Out of trouble after he caught a couple cases, but unfortunately this didn't stop him from getting into it with 156 members, which was clear on November the 18th 2017. On this day, Jojo left his Ilford home carrying a black motorcycle helmet at 4:45 PM and got a train from Ilford to Norfolk.
Wait, what?
Black 18th 2017. On this day, Jojo left his Ilford home carrying a black motorcycle helmet at 4:45 PM and got a train from Ilford to Norfolk, territory of the 156 gang. He then met up with 3 friends, and around 10 PM, with 2 mopeds and shanks, they started to circle around Norfolk looking for 156 members. Unfortunately, on some bad timing, some affiliates of 156 just happened to grab some drinks from a shop and were heading back to their friend's house to enjoy their Saturday night. When they got to a road called Newnham Close in Norfolk, which was the same road their friend Teewizz happened to be stabbed to death a few months back, Jojo and his friends spotted the group and jumped off their mopeds to try to catch up to them. The 156 group split up and started running for their lives. But once Jojo and his friends got back on their mopeds looking for the group, they managed to spot an 18-year-old called Jason Isaacs in a dead end separated from his group.
That's the story. I wondered how that Jason story went in a dog. Like, Jano, R.I.P. bro. Like, you just there trying to enjoy your Saturday, you know, you get some food with your brethren, them, and want to go drink some Ray and Ray. Not saying that they probably haven't lurked on the other side as well, you know. You know, okay, we have to take that into consideration as well. They were probably lurking the day before, or they were probably lurking that day. You know them with it. But, it's like when the man them get catch off guard, you would have prefer if them have like a fair fight or something, you know, like a fair chance, you know.
Spot an 18-year-old called Jason Isaacs in a dead end separated from his group, which resulted with Jason being stabbed 8 times from a sword and machete. Jason managed to get himself to a friend's house and eventually to a hospital, but a few days later, sadly, he was pronounced dead. The mopeds from the attack were dumped but later recovered by police, and once the forensic team investigated them, Jojo's blood was discovered on one of the bikes. Not only that, but when the feds pulled up to Jojo's house, they recovered the same puffer jacket, hoodie and helmet which was shown on the CCTV from the attack.
Yeah, so you wanted to go to jail. You wanted to go to jail. There's no explanation for that. You definitely wanted to go to jail. You never get rid of no evidence, no nothing. And the feds come, you just there like, it wasn't me. Nah, bro, you're not Shaggy, bro. It was you.
attack. Jojo was eventually charged with the murder, but the only issue was that there was 3 more people to catch. The evidence was crazy on Jojo, but the feds didn't want him just to go down for the murder. But Jojo refused to testify against his friends, and ultimately was sentenced to life with a minimum of 20 years. Just like Teewizz, Jay was heavily...
I mean, he never snitched though, so... I don't want to say me I give him props, because, you know, he's a... Bro, they're gang members fighting each other, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he's out here hurting innocent people. So he never snitched. So I guess that's a point on his part.
He mocked in songs, mainly from Raina's Lane members. Just like Teewizz, Jay was heavily mocked in songs, mainly from Raina's Lane members, with no type of remorse for the 2 young lives which were lost. And you could tell mentally this really took a toll on Abzsav, who had just lost 2 of his friends. In the recent interview he just done with Feud the engineer, he talks about how people were dissing his friends for years. And back then, for a lot of people, it was all fun and games, without anyone realizing that certain guys actually lost a friend in real life. He goes on to say that the reason he...
No, that's fact still. If you have like people not even in the country that are just saying your dead friend's name, bro, and it's like they're mocking you, and it's like they're laughing, even though they don't know you, they don't know your friend. Some of them not even step foot in England yet, and they're still mocking your dead friend, bro. Like, that's the world that we live in now. Just darkness.
Called these diss tracks Tables Turned, because he was just replying to all the disses his gang has been getting for years. And when we actually look at the lyrics of his Tables Turned songs, you can see that a lot of disses actually go lyric to lyric with the same disses opposition gangs have said previously, but obviously just changed up to fit the agenda of his gang. But despite all of this, some people still think Abzsav went too overboard, talking about a lot of sensitive situations, like a CGM member called AP's mum dying. He then even goes into dissing big UK.
Yeah, that's... Yeah, leave the Marjay out of it, man. Leave Mumzel out of this. She ain't do nothing to deserve this. What she do to you? Yeah, leave mama alone, man.
Like a CGM member called AP's mum dying. He then even goes into dissing big UK drill rapper Russ, by pretty much saying CGM can't try what they done to Russ, with him dissing AP's mum. A bit of backstory on this, basically around 2 years ago, just like Abzsav, drill rapper Russ also dissed AP's mum in the group chat between Russ and CGM members. At the time, Russ was cool with CGM, mainly because his right hand, another drill rapper called Teewizz, is cousins with a couple CGM members. After this...
Oh, he's cousins with a couple CJ member. Brother, I'm going to tell you about Caribbean people, you know, dog. The man them have cousins everywhere, you know. Everybody's cousin is either up or in some other gang somewhere. The man them cousin, like nobody's cousin. No. CB cousin, I play for Ajax. Both cousin, CB brother. Calvin Bassi. Him a boss up everything for Ajax right now. That's one drill rapper with a brother that's doing something that's not drill related that I know about. Everybody else is either them cousin is a up or them cousin in the gang. Like it's a whole family business. I swear. Most of the time.
Dissing AP's mum, Russ had the show, but after decided to go to CGM's block, thinking he's still cool with them. But the tables turned and CGM members robbed Russ for his chain. For a period of time, it seemed tables turned and CGM members robbed Russ for his chain. For a period of time, it seemed like 156 and Russ were cool though, with a 156 member called Nito MB, even featuring on a remix of Russ's hit single with a 156
Nito Baitface. Bomba. Yo, him love that jacket there still, you know. The jacket 6 still.
Member called Nito MB, even featuring on a remix of Russ's hit single 630. But once the song came out, Nito started demanding all over his socials that he wants the song to be taken down, which it eventually was. But despite these CGM and Russ disses, it's clear that Raina's Lane was the
biggest. Yeah, because he even had Lowski on that one, bro. And I was like, bro, Russ literally told Lowski to go and ride for lots. I'm like, what? Why are you doing a song with this guy? Like, even if it's just verbal, even if him never mean it, whatever he was going to say, it was you never even know that, dog. Don't mention him. Or even if you did, you couldn't chat to him like that. So don't say that. Boy, you need to go and then him go do song with him. I never understand that. I'm never like that.
Nito started demanding all over his socials that he wants the song to be
sweet ones.
But once the song came out, Nito started demanding all
sweet one number one.
over.
Sweet one number 2.
So
3.
That he wants the song to be taken down, which it eventually was. But despite these CGM and Rust disses, it's clear that Rainer's Lane was the biggest focal point on these songs, with countless disses towards them, mentioning situations like a double shooting on Rainer's Lane members in 2018, or when 5156 members ran into a kebab shop and shot at a couple Rainer's Lane members in 2020. But one of the most painful into a kebab shop and
oh man, you see when the man them linking it to real life things and showing what's going on, it's different.
Lane members in 2018, or when 5156 members
like
ran into a kebab shop and shot at a couple Rainer's Lane members
and Abzsav
in
was there.
But one of the most painful
allegedly
disses was on a situation that took place quite recently, on the 11th of June 2021. A 15-year-old Rainer's Lane member who went by the name J Taps was on his way to school around 8:30 in the morning when he unfortunately bumped into a 156 member. In video footage, which is way too graphic to post on here, you can see the two get into a tussle, which ended with J Taps being stabbed multiple times and soaked in the blood of Paul in his own school clothes. This was literally broad daylight in front of herds of kids making their way towards school. After the stabbing, the kid ran away from the scene, with even builders who are working on the site nearby trying to catch up to the kid until the police came. A 156 member
bro, imagine. And then they're gonna say real life savage, bro. He ain't coming out of jail, bro. He's not getting out, bro.
Slims is currently awaiting trial for this murder, who was also only 15 and was making his way to school.
So the two of them 15, bro, and the man them just on it. You see what I mean by, like, when we hear these ages and we're like, oh man, he's so young. Bro, the man them ready. The man them unsmoked. The man them willing to take it to whichever level them need to take it to. You know, so the man catch the M. Imagine being 15 years old with that M on your head, bro. No, dog. That's what I'm saying. I'm staying inside. Staying indoors. Indoors. Yeah, what's some SpongeBob?
Which is crazy to think that this feud is running so deep that school kids from each side are turning on each other. In Abzsav's second diss track, he even mocked J Taps for not making it to his 16th birthday, which is sad to know that somebody so young lost their life to this feud.
And then a grown ass nigga is mocking him for it. Like, I understand, you know, but damn.
Just before J Tap's death, he was seen in a couple pictures throwing up gang signs. And literally just a few days before his death, he was seen in a Rainer's Lane music video called For Real, which would have made him a target for 156. He was seen in a couple pictures throwing up gang signs. And literally just a few days before his death, he was seen in a Rainer's Lane music video called For Real, which would have made him a target for 156 members.
Like, literally, bro. I've said it in Spin That Coupe, you know. I spin that coupe, skirt. I just seen something. Should have never been in vids and I would have seen you, it wouldn't be nothing. You should have never been in vids and when I seen you, it wouldn't be nothing. Like, bro, if you're in vids, when the man them see you, know, and Abzsav was even saying how he was taking pictures by like the race course side. Like, if you're doing that, if you're in videos, you're taking pictures, I can't feel sorry for you. No matter how young you are, bro, I can't feel sorry for you.
Apart from Rainer's Lane, Abzsav also takes a dig at pretty much half of West London. Areas like West Drayton, South Acton and Wildstone, who are all lesser known areas to have conflicts with 156, which really makes you deep how much beef 156 actually have. But I want to know what everybody thinks of these tracks. Do people think Abzsav went too far on these? Or do people think it's justified due to the previous mocking of his friends? And most importantly, do people think these tracks are even worth it? It's definitely got the whole community talking and hearing about Abzsav, which could work to his favour in his future career. But with the police taking down his songs, his YouTube channel and even his TikTok, he's probably gonna have trouble in the future making any songs without them being taken down. With the police pretty much having control of what is allowed to be put out there. These tracks also might get him blackballed from the industry, with a lot of labels and shows not really wanting to get involved with controversial artists, which can mess up their brand, which may even prevent other artists from wanting to work with him also. I do think Abzsav is a very talented artist, and if he plays his cards right, he could capitalize on the boost of clout he's now got. But if he doesn't, he's in danger of letting these tracks overshadow his career. It's been your boy Kid Nerd, and peace out. I've partnered up.
Nope, I ain't trying to hear that one. Let me see Abzsav latest track where him upload. I know I didn't react to it, so let me see if his views gone blind spot almost 300k within a month. That's like, yeah, that's real underground coming up views. You understand? Almost 300K within a month. Yeah, that's real, you know. So I don't see nothing wrong. And then when you type in Abzsav, that's literally the only thing that come up. You see me? So, what? He didn't get chinged in the leg in that video. That video is a lie. Oh, see it here? 400K in 8 months. You see it? So him reach 300K within a month, and this get 400K within 8 months. And Plugged Out is a better song than Blind Spot. I don't even listen to Blind Spots. How can I say that? Anyway, I just really like Tib. What am I saying? Plugged Out. I like Plugged Out. Yes. So, we did already know the story, kinda, you know. But just to hear Kid Nerd say it, yeah, you know, we had to get certain pieces of information, like the Jason story. I never knew about that. And certain information about the Shaq thing. So they was rolling around with a revolver and a shotgun. And they were, yeah, certain pieces of information. It made the story more juicy, I guess. You know what I mean? But why for that? Why for the juicy? Yo, if you ever say anything, you know, don't, hey, watch it, you know. Man, you forget ying up, you know. You see me? Anyway, I like this story. I mean, I like how him tell the story. If you want me to watch more Kid Nerd, let me know in the comments. If you want me to react to something else, let me know in the comments. It don't have to be drill. It don't have to be UK. And it could be anything in the world you want to see me react to, bro. If you want me to react to kittens playing the piano, I'll react to it, bro. And I'll cuss be a bad word. Because I wonder what the fuck you tell me to react to this for. But I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? So, hit the like button, jump in the comments, and subscribe. Subscribe to me. You don't know, subscribe so can it 5K and not a live K. You don't know. Cause just saying about this motherfucker, man. Peace. Senorita, nice to meet her. You want take a drive, now the Benz it's sweeter. The dress you have on expensive, and it really show off your extensive features.